How you doing today? September, what a time to remember. Um, hmm. So I waited till late to do this. I wanted to do it earlier, but I had to get some work done. It's just, sometimes you get distracted, but hey, you know, better late than never. So, um, the question for today is, what is your deepest fear? What is your deepest fear? And tomorrow I could do something similar to this. Well, what is your deepest fear? What are you afraid of? So one of my fears is heights. Being in like closed spaces. Like if there's a small amount of space, I might be a little claustrophobic. So like if there's something under the bed, I have to reach for it. I gotta go all the way under the bed for it. It's kind of like get that anxiety a little bit. Shoot, when I was younger, we still have it, but there's this thing under the parents' bed, and like it's literally under, and it's like this little compartment underneath the bed, and it goes all the way from the front of the bed, from the foot of the bed to the back of the bed. And when we were younger, we used to go underneath that, climb through that, and then climb back out. But sometimes my cousins would play games. My cousins would play games sometimes where they would make it like hold me in there, and I'm like, look, there's not that much space in here. So there's not enough space to actually turn my body around to get back out. But I always try to find that way, and like it's like hard floor, so it's hard on the knees. Hurts the knees because there's this little part there that kind of goes up a little bit. So there's the sharp edges of that. My knee hits that, and it's like, it hurts. And then goes to the next one, till I'm finally out of there. And then when I'm out of there, I got scrapes up, and my knees are cramped up, and my knees hurt. But we found that fun as kids. Or I would get squished in a space. My cousins, they would squish me in a space, and I'd be like trying to move myself up to get out of that space. But they would hold me there. So I'm like, don't like. I've always had trouble with tight spaces, like being in a space, whether it's like enclosed walls or close walls close together, or it's around people and it's a enclosed space full of people, and I'm trying to like do things to like kind of keep it under control. I used to try to avoid being in like spaces that are just tight packed with people. So like if I'm going to the beach, I'm walking on the beach, but I'm trying to get away from like the packed area, the packed spots of the beach. I'm trying to just be like I'm walking on the boardwalk. I'm seeing the performances and stuff, but I'm trying to walk to the area that there's not too many people. I'm naturally just get a little anxious there. So like closed spaces, heights, um, sometimes the dark. Uh, sometimes the dark. It's a double whammy when you're in the dark and it's quiet. When 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 there's darkness and it's quiet. That right there, I've always had to have at least have the TV going, have some noise to actually go to sleep. And if it's quiet and dark, I'm under the covers. I have my head under the covers and I'm sleeping and I'm just imagining and envisioning things, trying to, you know, get through that. So those are mine. Um, the other ones I have are like they're more like quirks and quirks and quirks and kinks kind of thing. Not really fears. And I already did pet peeves, so I already showed y'all the pet peeves. I don't need to explain those again. If you look at the video back, I explained that already. So I ask again, what is your deepest fear? Or what are you afraid of? Or another one is failure, which is very vital. You need to not have that fear. And I'm working on not having that fear. But it's easier said than done. It is easier said than done. So that's it for me. Let me know in the comment section, your participation really means a lot to me. Whether it's you just watching the video or, or you actually answering the questions. Either way, or you could be doing both. Any of those three, it means a lot. So thank you. Thank you very much. So I think that's it for me. I gotta get ready for bed, so I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace. Not the morning. Not the morning. The probably tomorrow night. There you go. Peace.